Tonight we are continuing our Run BTS series, and tonight's episode is going to be Run BTS episode 46, and it's called the BTS Workshop. And workshop can sort of kind of be a broad spectrum of things, but in this episode, the guys are going to be making pottery. And they're getting to use the pottery wheel, which does make things a little bit easier when you're going to do a lot of what they're doing. You don't always need it, but if there's going to be some circular things going on, some bowls, some cups, you're going to need it. And this guy, they always get somebody to be the teacher. So this guy actually has a pottery business. He makes some really beautiful and intricate things. So they're going to really get a good lesson on this, and we're going to get to see what these guys have created in the pottery workshop here. I'm so excited. I really like to see some of this stuff, and I think I can do that, and I probably can't, but
they're all dressed cozy because they know they're going to mess their clothes up.
Definitely. Even though they have on a smock, that's going to protect some of them. Let me see if I got this. Should be turned up. Yes.
Pottery gets everywhere.
It really does.
Gets everywhere. And it's not hard. It's really hard to clean off.
그때는 사실 그 도예 공방 앞에 그 타조가 있었는데.
And that was the thing is, when I was in high school, late high school, I had a pottery class, and I had it second period. So that meant my hands were so dry for the rest of the day because of the pottery.
The pottery, no matter how much you wash, it sort of kind of just stays.
And unfortunately, I didn't get the pottery wheel.
No pottery wheel in her high school. So they're making each other pottery.
They're going to pull a name out of the basket.
Exactly.
And that'll be the person they're going to give to.
Kind of give it to myself.
It'd be funny if you picked out yourself. You're like,
yeah.
Who wants to switch the bit?
The only one I ever know is RM's because this is in English letters.
I know everybody else. I'm practicing letters.
제 도자기는 아마 오래 먹을 것 같습니다. 누구가요? 바로 받자마자 깨트리는 거 아니에요?
Won't he break it as soon as he gets it because RM is known as the god of destruction, and I'm sure he doesn't mean to.
Oh yeah, no, it's a form of clumsiness he was just born with. It was like a gifted curse.
선물 하나 줬는데 그 해외에 놔두고 왔더라고요. 제 도자기는 오늘 만들어 줄지 모르겠는데. 자, 그러면 우리가 만들려면 뭐 우리가 그냥 할 수도 없으니까 이게 전문적인 선생님이 있어야 되지 않나요? 네, 오늘 도와줄 선생님을 소개시켜 드릴게요.
It looks pretty easy to make it yourself.
He looks like such a pleasant man.
He's so shy. Look at him.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 23년째
23 years. He's very versed. And this is how he makes his living.
Look how shy Timmy is.
아, 네. 23년째 하시고 계시고.
I've been doing it for cooking board.
한번 해봅시다. 그래, 각자 자기 스타일로 한번 만들어 봅시다. 가보자. 해보겠습니다. Let's go. 가자.
They're spent.
달려라 방타.
And as I previously said in another video, I'm just going to toss this out to you guys if you've never seen any of our videos. The older BTS videos are not as crisp, and sometimes I'm not sure why, if it's the person that posted or not, but the person that we do follow for this, the videos aren't always crisp, and sometimes you can't find anything else to choose from, so we stick with some of the same people who post that.
Because the earlier ones don't really post much. It's only this one.
They don't, yes. This person is pretty consistent when they post or did post their stuff, and In the Soup is not available right now unless you pay for it, and my money is thin right now, so I have to wait until it's free on YouTube.
I'm gonna wait until it's free on YouTube.
5일 뒤에 받았는데 다 깨져 있어요.
After 5 days, all our mics might be broken.
다 깨져 있어요. 왕창.
근데 오늘 주의하실 점이 도자기를
Put it in a high place where Arm can't reach.
그렇게 겹쳐지게 작업을 하시면 돼요.
Well, it merely makes you wonder, do you still have these gifts that you give each other? I mean, look at all this pottery behind them, guys. This guy created all that pottery behind them, and I think it's just immaculate. It's beautiful.
He definitely loves his job.
네, 보여주시죠.
네, 지금 여기를 한번 만져보시겠어요?
You could definitely tell they were interested. They were like, see, this is interesting.
Definitely, it was something new. I mean, who wouldn't be interested? Jim said, hey, got a touch.
I got a touch.
I mean, you want to know.
And they have the good clay. We had like really solid, dense clay. They have really good solid
They have the
clay.
actual the actual, I guess, good clay that you would make a good piece from.
They have a good soft clay.
Now they all gotta slap it. Bad clay, bad clay.
얘랑 눌러보시면 바로 차이가 날 거예요.
And Sugar was all the way over here. I'll just touch you through the hair.
Yep. I'm gonna touch it that way. We can all touch it that way. Let's touch it. Yeah.
Cookie's trying to imitate us. He knows what he's doing.
Now look how easy that clay wheel makes the molding of it. It's very quickly, very easy.
That means the clay was good.
Yes, that too.
이게 중심이 맞는 거예요.
Like I said, we had some poor clay at school.
이제 만드는 걸로 진행이 되시면.
멋있다. 호박, 형은 그 방에서 이렇게.
I drink a lot of water in my room, so make me a big cup.
큰 컵. 형 큰 컵 원한다. 오케이. 이만한 컵 있어.
So I'm just kind of went with it. Some were like, can you make me this specifically?
Exactly. Don't ask. Let them make you what they want you to have. Okay, so we're coming out with the clay pieces.
They all got their clay. He got a little intimidated dropping it.
Oh god, and that's the thing about clay. If you drop it on the ground and it picks up dirt or hair or something,
Yes, that was horrible.
you're not gonna get that stuff out. You might as well cut that little piece off.
Y'all beating it a little too much.
Obviously, the gauche reference here. Everybody remembers that. If you don't, I'll drop it in there for you.
You gotta put some pressure on it.
Exactly.
It's gotta bend to your will. He loves that water.
And I think that helps to like,
Moistens it.
yeah, it moistens it.
We had us a big bowl too. And she gave us little sprays to spray the clay if it got a tad dry.
So I think if you get going and it's not doing what you want to do, can't you just mush it back down and like restart it again, re-wet your hand? Look, V's just like, hey, what are y'all doing? Because this will good for me.
You should just mush it. Because that's what I had to do whenever I messed up.
Yeah. REM over there doing what REM does well.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like wet and
what in the world? If you want to make a safari, then be my guest.
yeah, it looks like a elephant trunk.
It really does.
What do you do next? Well, you don't need nothing that long
That poor
unless
man
you're
doesn't
gonna
know what to do about these guys.
right. Unless you're gonna be making like a billy club or something for a cop.
See, that is an elephant trunk.
Elephant trunk.
That poor little kid don't know what to do. He's never had students like this.
V is all into his work. He is on it.
He's the artsy one. You have to have concentration. You have to be calm.
Well, you need to also have an idea in mind too, where you're going to go with it. I have no ideas. I am not creative in any way, shape, or form. I really wish I was.
I mean, there's several shapes you could take in the pottery you can do. That just depends if you're able to do it.
No.
남자 하트. 고맙다. 진짜 너무 고마워.
Thank you so much, J-Hope.
틀어졌는데 이거 어떻게 다시 할까요?
Poor Jimin. I feel you. Like I said, I didn't get the clay wheel. So you'd be able to smush that together, honestly.
Yeah, start again. Mush it together. Start again. Look at his hands are covered.
You feel that your hands will be dry the rest of the day. It
Yes.
just stays. It's made in nooks and crannies of your skin.
야 남자 잘한다.
Okay, some people's pieces are starting to take some form here.
The clay wheel helped them, which
Exactly.
I needed in my class.
이거 뭐라고 하죠 선생님 이거 이제
중지로 천천히 내려가시면 돼요. 오, 네.
Look how good he's doing.
되게 태영이 묵묵하게 뭐 잘하고 있는 것 같은데.
Oh Lord, he's got a Joshy look on his face.
Yeah, he tends to do that when he's focused.
My piece is done.
Look at you.
Okay, so now it looks like he was getting some more clay. No, that's his piece.
That's his piece.
Okay.
He wanted to section it off.
Some of them did do multiple pieces as well.
야, 남준이가 확실히 그 손재주가 있나 봐.
Especially they think they can do it and they have the time for him to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
나는 이제 어떻게 하면 힘들다 어떻게 하는지 알았어. 이제 알 것 같아. 느낌 왔어. 몇 개면 나지.
It's a passion. Oh, sugar.
뭐지 이건?
You made that a little too thin, hon.
안 되겠다.
That's the thing, if you were to make the clay too thin like he just did and he would have given it to the fire man, it probably would have exploded.
Or cracked for sure or something. It wouldn't have come out of the kiln
In one piece. It
in one
would.
piece, yeah.
입이 넘었대.
선생님 흙 하나만 더 주십시오.
선생님 정말 죄송한데 혹시 하나만 더 줄 수 있나요?
Look at all the clay they're using.
Everyone's asking for more clay because they want to make multiple pieces in the time they've been allotted. Heck, I can't blame them.
And they acted so shy when they were asking for more clay. They're like,
You don't know what's accepted or not accepted. I totally understand.
well, I was thinking is in my class we had like 2 huge blocks of clay. And she said,
좀더 깊게.
take off a section.
어떤 거 만들?
Just go get more.
Right.
She didn't want to have to keep bringing out gallons.
뭘 만들고 싶은지보다 뭘 만들 수 있는지가 먼저.
그렇지 맞아 그런 거 같아.
선택과 집중을 해야 될 시간이야 지금. 야 나는 이 고기와 아주 연관이 없는 사람이란 건 알겠다. 똑똑하다.
I get it.
나도 전혀 연관이.
I would if I had the clay wheel
알겠어요.
and people
이거
were stealing my stuff
이거
in class.
일단은 나 누구였냐? 진영한테 주고 형 이거 하세요.
See, look how good that looks. Simple.
형 무거워.
Oh,
뭐 하냐?
Yeah, that's one thing. You have to have a good grip on that wire, otherwise it goes with the clay.
달방 체험 최초로 실패인가? 전원 실패?
No, you'll succeed.
만든 것도 없어요?
아니 다 만들었었는데 막 다 깨지고 난리도 아니야. 야 그거 기분 좋은데. 아 잘라요? 저 지금 기분이 좋아가지고 계속 이러고 있어요. 야 정국아 너 잘했다. 아 정국이 거 이쁘다.
Cookie's doing good.
오케이 나 접시 완성.
오 멋있는데.
뭐야 쟤 잘하는데?
오 됐다.
He's still making stuff. Look how good that looks.
야 대포를 만들어냈어.
It's a can.
바주코프 아니세요 그거?
오케이.
아 나도 하나만.
오케이 남순아. 그래. 아 너도 하면. 이게 뭐냐? 와. 아무튼 뭔가 했어. 자 뭔진 몰라도 아무튼 완전.
you don't really know which one to focus on. I'm trying to get an idea of what each okay, 10 minutes. They got 10 minutes left. I'm trying to get an idea of what they're all making, and they're trying to get out as many pieces as they can.
They want to at least do a cup and a plate at least. Or just cups. There you go.
하트다. 와, 잘 만드는데? 진짜 와, 슈가 옆에 다 이렇게 된다니까. 미안하다.
Oh.
지금 그럴 의도 없어.
Like I said, it's gonna be. You need to dress.
You're gonna be wearing it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be wearing it.
Wear your old clothes today.
Because clay is really hard to get off.
그냥 잘라내 그럴 때 잘라내야 돼.
안 돼.
You almost needed a new change of clothes like you did gym class for pottery class.
우와 형 클수록
Oh yeah.
내가 니를 힘으로.
Put pressure on it, hun.
자자자자자자.
You gotta make it bend to your will. You gotta press on it.
Exactly. Show the clay who's boss.
날뛰도 이거.
Jim is a little softy though. He's a little fluff ball. He don't want to hurt the
He
clay.
didn't want to hurt clay.
He don't want to hurt the clay. Look, see, look. The pants is covered.
Look.
It's
Oh.
second layer of clothing.
이거 멋있지 않냐?
Oh my
This is why you
gosh.
don't need to wear anything vintage or anything expensive.
No.
Hold on, clay at
세
least.
번째 거 이름은 뭔가요? 내루미. 뭐야 그건 또?
Narumi.
카메라 렌즈.
Camera lens. What in the world?
He's trying to make as many pieces as he can.
He's just doing it.
진짜.
For him.
미안하다. 심심해가지고.
용서하지 않을 거야.
What in the world is he doing?
Juggling.
Looks like
Oh no.
well, it could be an artistic plate.
Or you can make it into a plate that you can pour things out of. A little spout there at the end. The first of its kind.
The first of its kind.
오케이 나 됐어.
Look how neat that looks.
Alright.
So simple.
와. 좋아. 남준아 좋아. 남준아 사줘. 형. 좋아.
다 됐어요.
아니야 형 할 수 있어. 기다려. 프리첼 만들었어 지금? 좋아.
파스타다 파스타.
좋아.
스파게티 스파게티. 아 힘들었다.
야, 니 많이 만들었네 니.
Look at all his pieces.
오, 야, 정국아 느낌 있다.
종국이 오 저거 뭔가.
That was something with a spout.
There you go. Look at that. Those look good. Alright, so done with the forming of them.
됐어요.
자, 이제 꾸미기를 해야 되지 않나요?
네, 이제 장식 이제 꾸미기로 들어갈 거예요.
자,
Now you're gonna decorate them.
내가 꾸민다고 수습할 수 있을까? 꾸민다고.
Now, typically, we did not decorate them yet.
얘가 손물레라고
네.
하는데요. 손물레 위에 바닥면을
If it was any type of decoration after they dried, it would have been like
그림을 그리실 수가 있으신데요.
a paint that would cause the porcelain after it was fired. Other than that, afterwards would be the only decoration we got to
그거
do.
뭐예요? 그거 뭐한테 쓰는 곳이에요?
형이는 뭐 쓸 것 같지 않아도 그냥 장식. 근데 사실은
It's a little
제
rose.
거고요. 태영이 거 이거예요.
Look how pretty that is. Very unique.
It is. But also, I mean, that's what I would want to do with
It was like a little
pottery.
fountain.
I would want to make something, a little statuette or something if
And
I could.
he knows V's artistic, so he wanted to do something different.
He was cranking out the pieces.
He was cranking
He
them
did
out.
six different pieces. I'm about imagine they, let's see, would they have had an hour probably, I guess.
Probably.
물을 담아 먹었어.
It really didn't take long to decorate them.
진영인 것처럼 해야겠다.
야, 호박. 봐봐. 우정컵. 오, 느낌이지? 느낌인데?
그냥 깜짝 놀라지 마라. 생각보다 예뻐서 이거 받을 때.
뭐야? 왜 그걸 왜 그래?
걱정하지 마요. 그럼 이거 며칠 뒤에 오는 거예요?
예쁘다.
보통 한 2주일 정도 소요는 돼요.
Yep.
올지 안 올지 모르는 거야. 그래서 다 깨나.
You know, it'll be back after a while.
오, 진짜. 이거 이쁜 것 같아 이거.
So I'd say for a week at least we didn't get our pottery back.
Yeah, because I mean, don't you have to like put it in the oven and then put it in something else to give it that glossy
She
look or
said
something?
she has to fire them at least 3 times.
See, I know there's a technique to it. So
Because usually we would fire them and then we'd paint them with the porcelain paint that would gloss them, and then
it'd
she'd
have to
fire
go-
them again.
Ah,
But sometimes depending on the pieces, she had to fire them twice.
yeah.
And she had a lot of students to do.
오케이.
Y'all leave Jimin alone. He wants to decorate it perfectly.
아 진짜 너 어릴 때 초등학교 가면 쓴 말.
He's a perfectionist.
뭐야?
2학년 때요.
뭐요? 저 반장 9년 했어요. 9년.
오, 진짜 처음 듣는 사실인데?
자,
Definitely wouldn't like how it is in America. In America, it's based on popularity.
나비 넣어야겠다.
Sure knows because you're a good student.
저는 강화도 대포 컵인데요. 일단 제 작품이라는 걸 알 수 있는 시그니처 사인. 오, 사인이 있어요? 어디요?
진짜 최악이네요.
Jin Hush.
지민이가 받는 컵이니까 지민 하트 있습니다.
Jim and Hart,
지민 하트.
very kind.
좋네요, 멋있네요. 네, 제요.
고마워요.
자, 뭐
He's appreciative.
좀
Maybe
Alright, Kobe.
he's got a classic style cup. Looks like a coffee cup.
Looks like a little snack plate.
Yeah.
여러분 저는 진영한테 선물해 주는 거기 때문에 정말 클래식하게 다과를 담을 수 있는
Yeah, snack plate.
Exactly.
500ml 컵을 준비를 했어요. 네, 뭘 담아 먹을지 모르겠지만 개인적으로 뭐 맛있는 음료를 담아 먹었습니다.
감사합니다. 네, 좋아요.
자, 남주 씨. 자, 우선 저는 이제 동상의 화합이 컨셉이고요. 네. 제이홉과 이제 아래.
Now, I don't know why you put
Your name.
on someone else's pottery. Usually you put by yourself on the bottom of the pottery so it doesn't stick out.
Exactly. I didn't really understand that, but you know,
I
hey,
think that's a little wrong, but yeah, go off.
일단 형태가 굉장히 훌륭합니다.
Look how simple that looks. It's like a little teacup and a little teapot.
구멍으로 덮으면 될 것 같은데.
so let's just go ahead and say we're going to go ahead and bring attention to something just very quickly as they're all putting their pieces up on their wheel, the spin table. These 6 pieces have gotten up here as well. We'll move forward with that. It's just a little keep an eye on it moment.
여기에 따라 드시면 돼요.
차차 세트를. 감사합니다. 멋있는데? 진짜 멋있는데?
자, 진영.
Jinyo,
뭔가요?
음식을 시켰어요.
네.
자체 그릇.
plate for noodles.
그러면 플라스틱 용기 좋지 않습니다.
네.
거기에 담아 먹을 수 있는.
그걸 시중에 판매하는
Jen, you just made that for yourself. You just want to eat a lot of ramen.
이제 미국 드라마를 봤습니다. 아, 이 화끈하게 큰.
아 알지 럼줄 뱃사람.
And there you go. So, if anybody missed it, it's back. He hit the wheel and it threw all his pieces off.
Yeah, he's messing with it.
Poor thing. He worked so hard on his 6 pieces. Bless him. It made me really feel bad for him and all the efforts that he put into it. Yep. Bless him.
I honestly, as a professional, I would have advised him not to put all of them on that wheel. Because even Jen doesn't have all his pieces on that wheel because the plate's on it.
내가 왜 안 나오나 했다 저런 거.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put all those up there.
아이고
Bless him.
Hey, they're artsy.
저는 일단 몇 되지 않는 백토의 이 깔끔함.
아 알죠. 저거.
So he has 3. One of those being the rose for V.
그대로 멋을 안 남자.
저 약간 그거 같아요. 그 막 고대 그리스 신들이 그 막 먹는
그쵸, 와인잔.
넥타르 장갑.
느낌이 안 해요, 형님. 그리고 두 번째는 꽃. 아, 이거 굉장히 궁금합니다.
꽃 이거 근데.
Or did he say that the rose was his? And
He
the other
wanted the rose for
thing.
himself.
Okay, and the other thing was for V, maybe.
Yeah,
That's right.
된다고 하시는데 표정 본인 터질 수도 있을 것 같고요. 이게 구워지면 되게 예쁠 거예요. 자, 태영이.
자 설명 주세요. 어떤 작품인지 마지막 제가 보다 떨어지는 것까지 퍼포먼스였어요. 떨어지는 거 생각한 거야 저거.
저게 완성작.
그러니까 어떤 작품?
이제
Tay.
여기로 어떻게 물어?
And there's no time to redo them
I
either.
forgot what art form it was, but honestly, there's a paint style that his pottery looks like it would fit that paint style, so I'd say it's artsy.
Abstract, maybe, or something.
I
Don't
can't
know.
remember which one it was, but it looked like squiggly pots and a clock and all that. It was like a melted clock. I can't
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking
remember
about.
what art form that was, but that's how his stuff looks, and I'd take it. That's that. It's pottery.
Although I do think they were trying to make something sort of kind of useful as well, but now his will be art.
they'll be art.
아니 저게 근데 저게 돌아가는 손잡이가 아니잖아요. 저게 굽는 거 아니야? 이렇게
And that was a unique little idea.
It really was. That was to keep the handle up while it was cooking.
다딜것 같아. 그러니까.
그래서 좀 높게 만들었습니다.
아 예술성이 높네.
좋네요. 아.
It's very artistic.
It turned into art.
Turned into art, literally like me.
I guess that goes to the old saying, everything happens for a reason.
It's art.
His won't be used, and now there'll be art pieces.
They may have gotten broken, honestly, if they didn't.
그러니까 이 작품끼리
Turn into art.
생각을 해서 저거 진짜 예술이요.
Possibly.
DNA인데 지금 저 DNA 안무 아니에요?
이거는 사케.
Sake.
이거를
어디다 넣죠? 사케를 거기 따라야 된다고요?
Y'all leave him alone.
혼자도
A raspberry wine.
That sounds good, actually, but I don't want to drink the wine. Though.
Yeah, if you say raspberry, typically that makes me go, hello? Raspberry? Love raspberry flavored everything.
저거 그 소라 껍질이네.
It's like a seashell. Wonder if we could hear the ocean in it. He may have absolutely found a way to bring the sound of the ocean into a piece of art. We don't know.
혼자 좀 달라.
아니 어디다 채우냐고요?
입구가 좀 좁지.
이렇게 딱
야 불러주면 안 돼. 뭐. 아 멋있네요.
Yes.
이렇게
여러분 이렇게.
Stop laughing at him.
했어요.
Goodness. I liked his little new art pieces. You can tell he was embarrassed.
He was embarrassed. I feel bad for him, but you know, I guess you try to make a lot of things sometimes.
명장면 나왔네.
Poor thing, and he worked so hard on them.
저희 데리고 하신다고 진짜 고생 많으셨습니다. 와우.
Very humble man, very humble artist himself, providing for his town.
도예에 관심을 가지는
영광이
사람들이 많이 생길 거예요.
도예가 많이 발전할 수 있도록 좀 많이 홍보 부탁드릴게요.
이런 답답한 친구를 데리고 진짜 고생
되게
많으셨습니다.
되게 심심해. 알겠습니다. 갈까요? 클로징 할까요?
저희가 달려라. 광탄 아니겠습니까?
방탄. 선생님 달려라 해주시고 제가 다 같이 방탄하는 거예요. 좋아요. 선창해 주시고.
네.
달려라.
Look at him being all shy.
Yeah, he was so shy. He was so humble. I really, really liked him. Out of all the teachers, I think he was probably one of my favorites.
He's my favorite.
He really was.
I
Our
would, show my, I
favorite.
would show my interest in pottery if I could afford all the pottery ingredients. And I don't have to kill them.
And we're back. We're going to see the pieces.
Look how tiny he looks.
2 weeks.
상대 작품 얘기 나와
And look how good they look.
They really did look good. They did. Look, it's just like you would go and buy somewhere to store. The rose survived.
Yeah, because it's not too thin and it's not too bunched up, so.
He picks out a few of the favorites that he liked. They really did turn out great.
They've
Even
done really
these.
good. These looked good too. He liked his gem and his cup.
Yep.
It looked really nice. And he likes RM's cup for Hubie.
He liked the coloring on it.
Look how good they look. You should go and buy them. Look at cookies.
Yep.
Gemma's looks good. RM's looks good. These even look good.
They really did. That's why you say they turned into works of art. So, as we end this BTS workshop, I did have to show you where my child made stuff for me in school. This is a cat that was quickly made, and yet it is solid.
And it's missing some feet.
It's missing some feet, but the thing is they had to quickly do a lot of this stuff. So I like cats. See, there's a tail on it if I can get it around. I gotta figure out which way to go. There's the tail. You can see little mouth. We love cats, so we have several. This was a vase that Lexi made with the Tree of Life on this one, right? This had the Tree of Life, and then on the back she did have, were those sigils?
No, they're zodiac signs.
They're zodiac signs, excuse me. And as you can tell, it is hollow. I do use it. She made this for me as well.
The cat feet are in there.
The cat feet that came off are in there.
Because they broke when we were moving here.
And also she had made, what did you make that got stolen?
It was a pig, and I had to remake it.
So, being in a classroom, and they had like their own, I guess, little cubby holes, because we had them when I was in school, like forever ago with the dinosaurs. We had our own cubby holes also for our artwork at the time, pictures, paintings, whatever. She had made me a pig and was very proud of that pig, but the pig got stolen. Okay, it wasn't complete. It got stolen out of her cubby hole, and she had to put one together
in a day,
which would have been an hour. Okay, because this was part of her grade. She did let her teacher know that her art piece had been stolen.
And the teacher wasn't going to give me a free grade, even though it was stolen.
Even though it was stolen. So she threw this pig. His arm came off right there. His arm came off, unfortunately. But she threw this together in one period. It is a pig. Okay, you can see his little snout, his little nose, and because I love pigs, so she threw some paint on it. Obviously, it didn't get to go through the whole super cooking process, but that is my pig, and that is an hour of her trying to make sure that she got a grade for something that she had worked really hard on, and obviously the person wasn't going to be able to turn it in for a grade, but that's neither here or there, right? Anyway, if you are not a subscriber and you're seeing our videos, please subscribe. We would appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, we thank you for your time, and please share our videos with friends and family. We would definitely appreciate it. Please check our channel out. We hope there's something there for each and every person, and until our next video, peace.